Boba we aba. President Mahama beti woboa. Eni die munsama oka ye in opposition eye no kre ene. Russia Ukraine war. Efa ye ho ben. Tasam na oka ye. Ghana fo ebisa say na your friend is saying Iran ni Israel ni US. Ntoko ekoso no. Ye nso efa ye ho ben ti beje wo.
Say Mahama obonye e born e de abra no. Say Russia Ukraine war. Intimacy sound man Ghana ye she bread da. Inti Iran Israel US war intimacy sound on man Ghana she bread da obonye. And I is ko ben de aba no. Oseje jobo na unnim NDC from bekasa and Iran US war am on my mind amafango bakoso e brada misa de ombeye mo no na ya titi se yembisa NPP for se nyom no mosesa meter nana enye NPP for necessary meter enye NPP for necessary meter ma meter na run say yes na pone e ba o mi na edesa meter na ba Ghana enye omwa o mampanyin e de letter wi ababonten se manfo ntimi ntukwan yes NDC appointees in bi ho ntimi ntukwan mampanyin abro mo ntimi ntukwan akontu ben yemonrem.
This is Boadu TV, truth and integrity.
International travel by Board of State-Owned Enterprises and Public Institutions. As what I say, it has come to the attention of the President that some Board of State-Owned Enterprise and other public institutions have increasingly undertaken international travel for training programs, retreats, conferences, and study tour. While government recognizes the importance of continuous learning exposure to international best practice and the strengthening of corporate governance within public institutions, the frequency of cost of such international travel often involve multiple board members and extended itineraries have raised serious concern regarding the prudent management of public resources. In several instances, such travels have resulted in significant expenditure on FFA. I say omukombecha print gitanambwa. FFA accommodation, omusaji per diem eka ho, and associate logistics, placing avoidable pressure on the public purse at the time when government is implementing fair measures to ensure fiscal discipline, efficient public financial management, and responsible utilization of national resources. Jeff, we page no so na document no to so Ghana for na enkabi. In view of the foregoing, His Excellency the President has directed that the practice whereby Board of State-Owned Enterprise and other public institutions undertake international travel for training, retreats, conferences, or similar activities at the expense of the state should cease with immediate effects. Resetting agenda on course.
With immediate
effects. See, you know what I say. Someone schedule be no much a ticket to cry that Amunyako. President is will be Ancobium. Accordingly, all ministers responsible for supervising state-owned enterprises and other public institutions are directed to ensure the following. Board of SOEs and the public institutions shall not undertake international travel for training, conferences, or study tour funded directly or indirectly from the public resources. Where a board considers that an international engagement is absolutely necessary and cannot reasonably be undertaken locally or through virtual means, a formal request must be submitted through the sector minister to the Chief of Staff and Office of the President for the express approval of His Excellency the President before any commitment or arrangement are made. Any request for such exceptional approval must be accompanied by detailed justification outlining the purpose and expected outcome of the travel, the strategic relevance of the engagement to the mandate of the institution, the number of participants proposed, the estimated total cost, and why the objectives cannot be achieved through local or virtual arrangements. Ministries and their affiliated institutions are strongly encouraged to prioritize local training programs, in-country retreats, and partnership with reputable local institutions, universities, professional bodies, and training institutes as cost-effective alternative for capacity development. When specialized training is required, institutions should also explore virtual platform, technical exchange, and short-term expert engagement within Ghana rather than resorting to international travel involving full board delegation. Ministers are further requested to ensure that board focus their activities primarily on their statutory oversight and governance responsibilities, and that any training or capacity building initiative are carefully assessed for value, necessity, and cost effectiveness. This directive forms part of government's broader efforts to strengthen expenditure control, reduce non-essential public spending, and redirect scale national resources towards priority programs, infrastructure development, and social interventions that directly benefit the Ghanaian people. Honorable ministers are kindly requested to bring their directive to the immediate attention of all board, chief executive officers, and management team of state-owned enterprises and public institutions under this supervision, and to ensure strict compliance. The cooperation of all ministries in enforcing this directive is highly appreciated. Please accept the assurance of the highest consideration of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic. All ministers of states. To me, Pacho, one say, signature and Namasio, and Namasio, say, Callistos Mahama, the Shasi, no. See, when you the team society, I know I will say, Nibra has come. It's about assembly tia with chum, Nitintin, tia with chum, and it's His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say, what's it? And one who say, one more point to as board members, see, a good man for one, may a board chairman, may a board member, and or move to 2 point by heart. And to show a quantum no move to Nebu or what to say, Yansa be any. 1 hour, I remember, one was a Yansa be any quantum. What you say? And quaffo Madame Slow and Quafa some breme Oja for Nanqua better now problem a bre.
I
May dream a war. Some women, Passama Kabi. I send be a better my yet it's a dear crabby where party.
Now, yes, that's a cell worker.
Where party radius Macrua when paraming.
That be
it's your father Kabi.
Yeah, I'm on for to 2 aquarium for today. I'm on for to 2 aquarium for
bottom sika. How do you know?
And your bottom
sika.
Your mind,
Jeff, for your dance away. Manuwe and Kabi.
Your mind is sick and I'm on for
now. For post to battle, Boadu, or that shit mean Kabi. And Yamina Beko. Yamina Beka. Share. By the president today, but I don't make was him. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say, Sakwan to Hunoni, Sakwan to phone, who wants to so. Was it open so your retreat, Pedias Lodge or Monco? Monco facilitates as a brother match that one year. That's a hotel come a year, what a Cape Coasty. Oh, I'm a hotel come a be a fine pa. And I say, oh, call on the man, Ridge Raya.
Oh, Ridge
Raya, and I don't want that one, Quay. Oh, I'm fine. Fine. I was a call down the American pet. So, we wires of my family cry at the time, but I abide the Tianari. But the answer cry say, I bind ya, and I'm boy, I abide the until become what's your problem. President to say, Sikano, about Toshono, ya quite could I be the way I fashion. Hospital will be new. Enti sikana kakana aka no oboabo no wa chichemu no de amema hospitals in school any akwan big push wunim sika ekom Now betra ka che so wo ya board member na ya board chairman na ya board hwan adan ya retreat bi because wo Germany we twa ticket na wiem paka wo ko Germany akwa dan ya asimi ko retreat wo ko UK akwa dan ya asim crofobia ya wo ma de me so me kra me hwem video mam ko bi ye na onam so sa president se sa akwantu hunu no nya do abaso so biem sa de kro na wo ko ye no ya ne virtual na ya no virtual ya ne internet na computer na chi na ye mo wi na se tire so na mo pa mo nko pediase na nko facilitator no won ko kire mo ade na wo board no wo mo empra hia na committee tretan eye horizontal pa ya bo cha mama yivako wano pen na ni abro ade akwa de kwado de ne ho staff meeting mu a won na staff there ba ase ni ebisa no question wantimi nyia no na wo board de sanka na staff nko bodie de and can see him. And so we're reducing the one to that level because of Robert Sambiam. Now, Mr. Sambiam, who did a chow? Who did anybody did a chi? Would you two for now? We see Wunty, no, may found who saw your NDC appointee. President Mahama will tell you to a call her, but what defies Abotayana and what's free now, no more question. Your address was such. As simple. Say, no one our border, so I don't know what I'm body. Sister Subai. Nigeria is some inciting Crawford against Royal Iran of Chumesi on your body bio. Or no president tax or the man no, Nanny Bra Bressa washer says tax no, or be executive. Who we selfish interest into wouldn't touch lights so, but charm your first staff meeting. You will be that. President Mama warn you. President Mahama say we want the way or the by a signature, Callisto's signature, Shasian. Nya ground one moody. Saa niama na bodo no mo be ye na be boa ma sushi na gina no mo makwa tie free e na mo de mo interest di mo nim kan honorable Emmanuel Makofebu, good morning. Attend to Vako issue as soon as possible. Board no mo report ma horizontal ade no ye no enya president Mahama ni so de hunu no achieve o no ono ni interest no dey kan wo ho eno so kra dey anya adwuma because see ya no grassroots no interest no ye higher than nipa ba ko individuals and appointees interest sena honorable Amakofebu abu adwuma dey ama sesei 9 months of obeti bia no oba chenkrofo no mo yo operation no mo hyehye nkrofo ne ama ne ade no sesei mesra mo nya mani pa ba ko mienu bia mo so mo ya appointee mo mfa ngo nkwa kanata de fita na ehye ne mu no enti honorable Amakofebu attend to Vako issue as soon as possible and call Horace to order. Call that man to order. Oh. And then me yarinti na me call it slow no. Today I'm sick.
We are na wo dan tem. No cry 2:30.
And I'm home for me.
Kofi Kinata.
No home for me na ka just near man ma hye wo basket ma ka mesa no kufu no. Ya say go to am home for me metia me ka say na me bre but so na odeshi. What you say? Horace Ankra. Mebodiya kwasi so obasesa na wahu botayente a president do call Vako as board chairman wo ko ho se wo ko boa ma president Mahama ni so adi ngabam wo nko ya anti Mahama Horizontal wo ya anti Mahama then answer me catch us say wa wo ya anti Mahama government bia wo ya me ani me mpowasem me share program ase mechia wo page so pa menye so ma meka no kra kire wo me share program ase na me pretend to say there be we ya maka mi share na me chia wo page so pa me bua me fa me ho nyo na ato aduan ma me di president do call her for a purpose let we ya mama we say president Mahama say de ekwoso wo Ghana ha nyina say wo hu na e bia no onka hwasema no onka hwasem board members na modem ho afrafra institutions na de na woni me say binum kura ye ne ma abra sector ministers ne nya awe minister na ni abru no to office a o hwe kon obefa so a agencies na wa na so no ebe ye no na board member ne board chairman bi so ne nam eho edi nsemhunu ti say de Horace ene na Vako o ye ne ma eye anti Mahama no na wo kwaye no ya kan say Robert Sambiam no ni yie mu anka watena Vako 17 years at director of finance agu company ni sikasem ne papa mu a e ka wose say nipa no kwa wo kra ne kwaye wan na mo sorry tia lo ya Chumasi guided CEO na mo sorry tia no na mas form cartel e wo ho chese ene me kwaso Vako no metime dwene wa me say ei na tiga na ye pani yi ana se ye pani yi ah twa me catch no there be say 2024 abana ye to ye no yanto no se na agro bi keke ne yepesi yedi o resetting agenda na President Mahama catch na ye Ghana for no eto ye tirim na to yakoma mu enti si ehwe no ye NDC ni kura na wo no wadwene no enko ye be reset wadwene ma si ehwe no ye reset nso na enye ye be yi wasi nchen ni akoya nim Horesanka board chairman for Vaco Tuufo Robert Sambiam na do ho abono no Tuufo wade ho Robert Sambiam ye NPP ni and one finding the way when this mu no bi akolo bi ama na asem we bi nya ka da o te se Sambiam so odi 10 years of Vaco kura wo so okofie enye so okofie keke wo e wo se ya investigate no no be a wire director of finance for 17 years ama company na boka consistently onu kwa ka kire adwuma ye for say management na mo horo sa no onye CEO no a director of finance o kwa ka kire workers ni so mo nsori ntia management no no company no sika se mo yie ada no odidi mo obeye CEO afedi o say ye person investor ba company ni ma ye for sika ni me so no ni nsem no fa ko manage o ka si awuru ya nim kwasoro wa Ghana hayati e wudi wanu kwato politics mu kakra bia ye bedi watama di Ghana fo binum titru ni NPP fo didi matam saa na wo bi te se Horesanka wo ba atambie na me magina ye chase ya boye ne to free se Ghana be ye nti anya hwe wudi matam kra fa me ho Seba ya President Mahama betimi aba research Ghana ni aye adwumade ama President Mahama ba na wo ya pone board no kra no tumi no kra 0.0000.1 a -1 and a President Mahama pone kakra bi wo kodru ho no ma wo interest here o cha president interest anope anyo anope enkoye mame because enkoye mame aka anope mi no mie no squarely. Because over the weekend, what I heard, I was pissed off. I'm like, what is wrong with these people? Yenya Jumani, you know, Kwabrania Kwakodru Hamon, interest now overshadow president interest. You call yourself a NDC person. Are you sure? Messay, we are NDC appointee. Now, when they are anti Mahama government here, me yet it will be enemy. Men Pawasem. Me power some so many year because my was away enemy of Ghana. As simple as ABCD. Way Nakasa is not negotiable. Nyafena me be shian ma be pretend yo. Me on permasma on be family hon na kai. Nia me tie. On permasma de no kwa na be mama ye kesimbo na de se me fa ho be. Seven to nchen ko school na nya na feed me. Na adi se munu wo ma ni ma se ma menka. She na kasa abana ya kwoto ya no ya to ne keke ana ya se dey no ma hetina na ya fe enye no ma hetina na ya fe o near what trust and confidence we President Mahama mu so onu na betimi aye because why bi da o se dey na ya kana say miracle wa ba bedi some churofo ya de is a miracle change journalist so and I'm not a public forum na answer na beba phone lines no so no catch them, I'm a video be now.
Okay.
Oh, public forum, no, I know. Name call for no, maybe I'm a friend miracle. Miracle, me, I don't know. MPP for now, whom you know, more fumino, more miracle, no, me brapen, you know. My friend is here, and then the bon commerce, Barbara miracle, on call for no, a script, one my dear ye mom, a yin some night I'll catch her up and say, you're a mechanic. I say, I am not. Coaching him koye into go for the home bekasa no ma toto no ma ho a hodo ma me bi di obeka ye say ono electricity asem ya ye ken catch no say o you so deep freezer me ensa deep freezer o me ensa ni meter ni postpaid ni electricity bill akosura me say na no de ba na 960 now we deep freezer ba ko pe cross we de ba we dem kan ye twen wouldn't deep freezer bako I was with the chop blog was supply na match oba ajabi ba say okita deep freezers me ensa okita deep freezer me ensa na deep freezer me ensa no ne bill by na 965 and a coins bi gu so enti say no the electricity bill na ekosoro mami wa see investigating you know why it's either say the meter na ebo ho nya correct and why illegal connection because what we fa also sakwa we condition and also your condition dey so no 9 to 11 you say minim dey yeah but your politics said it mutiri mu ma ka che me ba ora politics no ho wo ya ho e was take common sense to ho e was who say asema me kwa kan me enkrofo bi so wo 18 junction no so o be analyze asem na me be kan nti o say me who say asema me kan e task
public scrutiny
because o fridge ba ko pempo e wo fie fridge normal fridge ya soro double door ya soro ya freezer na ase ya normal fridge e ba kumpempo se wo fie na wo air condition na me fa ne se bia o hall so bia wo air condition me fa se wo air condition ye bia mienu e wo fie a wotimu na unyo bia wotina fie te se de ye tina fie me se me soro ayi mache na ya me ba adwuma me makosko me husband so ko adwuma oti ase light ni nyina ya dum no ade esi super ye fridge because fridge de eniema wo mitumi num no air condition ye off eno kura mpa wutu ya no say or the freezer wutu ya no say as freezer na twa brog or the freezer baako mienu miensa no supply na macho bafo na wo was a differences akase miensa wotimi at the store nam e de bitwa blog ne ade na bosumi ni nyina o wo light bill na kura 2000 cedis dabi ona enam ni blog anya business na wo ye no say a commercial business right
it's commercial
wo de no kura anya residential aya commercial business e na wo ye no na bosumi so na wo light bill no kura 2000 cedis it means that is either say we meet na abo ho no why you will be and why you illegal connection two things and we have to investigate Hajia Biba now when you say wo ba be ka ama akwaya to say President Mahama ban electricity bu akosoro hey propaganda ne bi wo ha mo ya na ato achimu na ese net no na achechire mo miracle coach won crofo ni ye o amo ya o mic kasa no coach wa mo kire mo nsam no se do eyo o coach o mu yekura mo sa nya rehearsals nkire na analyze asem no because one will be back cancel no the work akoto asem mupa we expose big time actually say asem ama me ne ka no eye nkontompo it's either say the freezer no enuru 3 and as say do 3 so an meter no problem wo ho ana wono akasa ye illegal connection. Nobody is disputing the fact to say the last time I say 2024 answer the better abano. Ye nyina ye ntikroma no mo change ye meter na ye de say meter no mo de abano e run it say we same boat. Yeah. The last I say 2025 January or so many Hobson he ya na yete ena na Hobson adoya complain say ni meter no ma be sesa na o mo de ababo ho no ni meter ne running.
You no nko
me dey say mo be tu ye ba bia te no mo be tu ye no mo de foforo be bo ho prior to elections no. Run it is a baby. Ye nyina ya kan wase mama UCG si wo ba hwem. O kwa aya public forum ba on kwa different agenda. Electricity na mo ankasa kwa mo ya the cause of it. Afede akwa de o mo say I am for ankasa yen to electricity tariff. Hey. Miracle I will not fault you because you know kind of right kwasa deal no na won ka ho. Some of the details maybe you are not privy to it. So I will just pardon you for that. As somewhere your open secret ya documented ya kanya enya fe na me ba be ko tu na then this is a document ya kan since Ghana ya call IMF. Won't yampo no mo ehyem say yentimi fa ni padwuma. Yeah. Aka no frata ko gina yi parliament akoka so won't fa ni padwuma. An America no ni kroma. Afedia wo ka say I am a deal no condition bia ni wa cha say what's your increase electricity tariff quarterly. Who told you? Who told you? She ade bi wo ho no ma power ho yem pe power sa na mo ya mo pe power 2016 based on lies amoba ya amoye ne troka on say ade bia intro ne nkontompo bata ho no Nyankopon sanim mo de tro na da na ma Ghana fo agi mu di ye 2016 na mo de ba power enti e affect mama mo mbebu ye nyina mo bu ama ne troka ka krono enyama hunu achese ekọ wo krom ha yedi na niama yatse wa yasum ene niama yedi ya nia hunu bi ni ade ya documented wo se IMF nka hwe na ne de enti na mo mfa ni padima no eno me na me kashe kan ofori ata no ana okoja parliament no ka asem no me na me kashe na no se ene me time nusa video no lie me kwa hwehwe se videos ni nyina ya me bo ekina ye bebo
okay
because me say there be answer me catch us say NPP they are good at jandam so o say e dey empa na NPP for ye ho ade a e ntro jandam propaganda on be opposition ahu omo be kasa te se de me say ya so mo ahwe 2016 akebe me ya pa Ghana France omo ahwe te se de nanado nam monsa me hwe eni ya so ane hwe na da na so hwe mai ya so mo ahwe akebe me ya pa te se ya humu ni animu papa enti asemi bo ho ye muwa ne ye muwa ba de ye be buwa ne de wo se ye buwa because ma me de ye oka ye me ka wa say because enti ma so kita differences 3 e wa condition wo dem now bill postpaid 900 cedis ma me wa ye illegal connection and e bia meter na ball no something is wrong with the meter
ya me need deep freezer me use fridge na fridge ne pekra na me use no ya anti ma me no say de e wo ka no she need to
be illegal connection was say ECG kwa e kwa hwe ni meter
freezer akese 3 debitor nam supply choba for debitor block e ma eyiefo ne wono ma omo
ono ne dia na nya residential ne dia na commercial or the commercial business
otua 900 and the tia ye mom
and the propaganda ko wie no
otua 900 wow
we mu say so na postpaid no say nya prepaid into ono opa no wotua we mu say no mutimi jai eka gumwa mas na ne kana pa ne otua
ECG for nko hwehwem
ya mo video na ma ECG for ECG o say mo ko hwe ma me yas ni mitem it's not normal it's not normal mo be
more ahead of us and the emame kasa no ejina fapema over our 69 years now getting a building, especially in our Fourth Republic from 1992 till now. So now your democracy no it may age down now so up to now. I am what we can show for is to say we are seeing Ajia to say Yabane Africa, Yabane Ghana, one of the peaceful countries, Ghana. The boy who Sambran say we are hope to democracy. We are the beacon to democracy. We are seeing now. And so this is one thing Dibia me share sorry na ye won kwane o man mu adwoa ye danya me asese or the atom ye. Unim say if you even have all the development in this world, na asumdwe in your mind more. With a twinkle of an eye, one bomb, one bullet, the owo a Japade nyina bit mash.
Yeah.
And your economy our build ya kwakudu hifa nyina no betimi asai. Inti I am thankful sa Ghana for nyina obia a resolve say the peace we have as Ghanaians no will stand by it, will defend it sena the anthem ne kano and will resist every oppressor's rule bia sena a democracy no ebe konene. Say ye share 4 years here NDC they are more 1 year few months no. Even though say niema bebre enko ye no, we can only vent it out through advocacy, through demonstrations, and through media platforms like this. But say ubibeka say all article there, idea Ghana for the constitution, a share say you resist this anchor for, and we should make sure say sad didn't see. It's you enjoy your democracy there, this stable democracy in yes sir, a woman says in there. Then it's one thing that I can boast of as a Ghanaian. The autonomy, you know, I think say share in our recent times. Especially in our fourth dispensation, democracy by now, most of the social intervention vision ni focus ni nyina say ebeboa ama Ghana for ye wahenhan na the resource of the country a ehye government ba kunsa na say president ne sam ye betimi a distributing equitably ama Ghana ni bia enya ho faso na wo hwe sa social interventions a Ghana and they betimi dia boy ho sabrania. I can tell you say over 90% of it a initiative for NPP aban ediba.
Okay.
And are things that I can point, I can call names, and Ghanaian ni itifo nyina will bear witness. Example. So share school feeding. A NPP aban and ediba. And ne yenua no more basic school, junior high school. Inka na wufu NDB. And unti no unti min school say kaya 2000 at the back down. Enrollment after the school feeding was introduced. Say a course a man crop be brananka omuni aduane nti omuntimi nko school focus ensua de no omutimi enroll in school and the school feeding became some kind of encouragement enne
onim so nko school be aduane
and enu kwanti no okokotena class nko na fi teachers na kire na dia a main pa kon potential na kire yankopon de ahye no no eba out into this is something at the end of the day you feel say I get my point at because I share the literacy rates now ninkrofo bibra say omo people make school ebusua bi wo mo na obehwe no akola bi eni ho mo akọ school da but because of some of this initiative na akola need to make school bi GSS free SHS by some with make SS AVA this is things a said the resource of the country na a president in sano at least we to distribute amanako nye no kwa uniform nye school kwa school feeding no and I say school feeding kwa na near ma school uniform so near the man kwala because awofo bi wo hodoma na ontimi enye den make me to uniform emaneba it demotivate you mo mekai somewhere around early 1998 no bo say ni ehye kokonte ne kokonte ne
mekai me dey kasi na mo fresh school uniform
yeah you know so brown light brown and brown down utimi hu akole bi pa na hwe ne to a na etwa pa na ne atete you see into this initiative by a try said that friend is saying poverty na ka kanko portion a try say ebe boa ma obi biara nya uniform akọ school nya nkwa capitation grant me no nyina nim say na at the point in time in our educational ladder na nkofo etua school fees but because of this initiative ya papa kofo NPP aban e de buy anything e making sure say sika na be barrier say nkofo ntimi nko school eyi ni na free BC only say at the point in time ni etua BC in fact me BC am metro no me tua
okay
but NPP amemo e buy no omo ka say no obi biara oko school bia na e say BC aban ni fasaka it these are things that we can boast of a social intervention aboa ye nyina nim free maternal care ye maame no mo omo ko no mo kwakowo a ye share the rate of awofo ana omu because omu timi nko hospital because omu ko mu nyeska entua na omu betena fi awo fi na nka e ma awofo ewu nkwala ewu a na ye dey sa initiative we buy emfa wo ye NPP ni NDC ni CPP na obi biara enjoy from na ye hwe na eboa e CV ye maame no nkwa these are things that we can point to enye no nkwa the national health insurance aye papa kofo e dey buy so these are things a benefit ye ne the increment of the enrollment on national health insurance maybe a better free year to 2016 if we do say you pack for the buy not to 2016 buy any say the way increasing at least say idea aban bi buy the resource shim near shanike na ebe boy nyina unim say wasi na etua ye papa akufa do buy o se se utro wasi a ese so utua e free say na be ya the progressive free education from basic time before the buy aba secondary school and ngofo bebre eko secondary school free no say na be obi abetima tro bi wasi no etimewie ye nyina ni free SHS and on the can na this bottom car but most of the times who push here na ye ka free SHS ye be tro say 2016 ye major campaign na ye free SHS in 2017 Ghana for to abamai say ye na ye start here ye dim say it came with challenges in the buy as we implemented it we were resolving them gradually so this is the yardstick Ghana for national move some one on bisa say this achievement ni na amabobo so and many other more initiative for NPP for the buy ye ka say 69 years and now Ghanaians can boast of awofo bebree ne fie bebree ne busua bebree betima aka say enyama mabobo so nyina no one way or the other they benefited out of it. And that is what have shaped and formed our democracy up to now. But Mika can say there is more ahead of us. Mika more ahead of us. It is high time your politics are Obiba no baby no ja like agenda 111. Baby NPP NDC. We expect the government to be about Obertwaso. NPP take you over to 2016. NDC first started community day school. Almost year around 20. We did over 30 account. Progressive. The almost year Obertwaso. UG medical hospital NPP Obertwaso. In the same light, we are pleading and calling on the NDC. Agenda 111 hospitals, a lot of them are in several stages of completion. We are operational. They should keep focus there. I'm making sure because Missile Bako 2 year a land day was some of Ghana. Ye peacekeeping for Omkoko ni ehunsu so ban. Nyamin pengu. If by mistake, Bill and the organ hammer hospitals burn the war. At the pressure, we are traditional hospitals. So, my entire Emasa in Yemani Siasa, out of 2020 COVID-19, I need Yemesi, and Muntina or my gun in Yaka no. Every district be a senior hospital. That is the motive behind Agenda 112. Hospital now, and as Agenda 111 hospital now, MPP at the buy. Intimate say. Where are your politics?
Okay.
Dear a young come boom, not 69 no, in the next 5 years. And I say, 70th anniversary and 80th anniversary. You bet me now, I say, yes. For the next 10 years, we move as a country. We've grown faster than ABA, the fear of bedroom. And only a bit more boosty of Medase.
I Kobe, Medase, Mamenko, na Minia, Bema. And so ND Enkomo and Bisha Maleka Adama say 69 years in year. Some people of the view say, oh, Ghana can be a say you do no. Then ye Kwame Nkrumah ye too no anka ye do hoda dada. Ebi say Kwame Nkrumah na anka adwene pe bi woni trim no wo ni dashboard hye bia ode ma o my Ghana. Ebi say Kwame Nkrumah kwa tena say bia ka bia ye du ye bi so anka ye du hanom. Let's look at the successive government on ma ba echo any where we are now, we've left with only 1 year. Ghana like 70 years. Malik, do you think it's a baby a way? A bit media where you home? A BC a catchery, a BC as a we are, a BC BB Ancoso, a BC pace, you know, a slow do. Yeah, what do we have to show?
Yes, me that's baby. Now, me wanna say yes, we've covered Yaebi, but. Baby, was a year. Okay. We share sectors, at least, me say Yakichi. No, me kasa. The mechanic say there is more to eat. I'll take it one by one. Yes, Malaysia. I'll take it one by one. And I didn't say, oh yeah, would you compare people around you, whether you are performing or not. Okay. Good, let's take education. In Africa, say, Ghana, we are among the 10 best 10 countries are literacy rate a high. Not illiteracy. Literacy rate a high. We have a 79% literacy rate. Nature some Crawford on bet my kayadi, our bet me read, 79% Ghanaians, which I think say a plus. Tertiary level is about 20%, which sub-Sahara Africa now, Ghana is leading. But in Africa general, no, Ghana to either 7 or 9. Which I think say a plus. Very, very plus. With tertiary level, 20% of your country population. I think say it's not bad. That's the tertiary level. It's good. Moving forward, we will get somewhere. Let's look at peace. Ghana is peaceful. Everybody says it. Ghana. Neighboring countries, Omoba Ghana, specifically Nigeria. Omunyo rest wa Ghana. Always they are here because of fact, because Ghana is peace. If you have peace, you have almost everything. So with that, then I will never say that because we have the peace. Let's look at Yeye Juma. At least mean Ubi Awaye Juma. Forever Yen Trianaka. Yeye Juma. Public sector Eyo Juma Omokoba. They take salary. We can talk about the salary, whether it's good or not. We can talk about it, but they take salary, right? And here, me, before we call pension, can you pay me in 2,000 cedis? Or we call pension, but and I'm probably cover from Adenta. Your man is kinda see aga, but they in the out now or cover peaceful or fat 37 or Adenta cover. That was peaceful. What I say, intino, and no kekeno. Me who say yeah then, yeah moving. Ocean so now you need democracy, and then we voted for referendum whether we want a democracy or not. Under President, late President Rawlings, and President Rawlings admitted that is one thing we can take away from him. And then there was an election. In 1992, it was peaceful. There was an election again, 96, it was peaceful. There was an election again, 2000, there was a change of government. It was a peaceful. We move. There's an election, consistent elections are back. The country has been peaceful. There are hinges here and there. Are they in, they out now? We speak about them. Are you per se a reduce or a stop it, which we want. But no, say at the end of the election, no, we move forward. At the end of the election, no, we move forward. So me, no, I'm not among those who say maybe Ghana Yanyashi, Yankobi piano. I will never say that.
When you say Yakobi,
but Yakobi, we have more, but we've gone.
But let's look at the percentage.
Yes, I'm coming. Look at our elections. In Africa, people come to Ghana. They will also go somewhere to come and learn and go. It's plus. Even Unim, the reason why I was happy when Pandai's seat was null and void, for one reason. The reason is that anytime Obi win election, and I said obey something untoward the win election, and that's a court found it out, say there was ABR Niema because as a result, there wasn't fair, more recent, it wasn't fair and free. Obey Noldina, I remember people will panic to be doing that. Because when them say me court, they will find out because figures don't lie. Unless someone find out there will be re-election, you might lose. So by so doing it, to get to a time, say it will bring at least the more efficient to a very lower percentage. Okay. Very lower percentage. Now by so doing, we are moving what forward. That is why I was happy. And to me, first say Ghana, we've gone somehow. Look at our agric. Today, our local food, is there in abundance. Honestly speaking, is there in abundance. And the prices of some of them have come down drastically, absolutely drastically. It's a moving forward. You can't tell me, say, we are not moving forward. Absolutely, we are moving forward. And to look at our securities, though there are hinges here and there, but at large, we say it's good. Okay. You work free. People will tell you, Ivory Coast, you can't work free. People will tell you, other countries, you can't work free. But in Ghana, at all time, 24/7, foreigner, whoever, you are peaceful, you work free. So the 69 years, Yakobi, the Aka or development, other factors. But let's say our democracy, started in 92, and ever gradually. We start seeing some of these developments somewhere in 92 echo. What light? Do you know even Africa? I think we are second or third after South Africa. Coverage, area of coverage, electricity. It is good. Though we can't how or off how or something, but it is good. The coverage is good, very good. What's that? Our water, we complain and here and there, but yes, still a year. So in all 69 years, I decided not to do politics with this very topic. So when you look at the 69 years of Ghana as Ghana, honestly speaking, 15 years ago Ghana is not the same as today. Sincerely speaking, 15 years ago Ghana, one thing only, your phone was broachy. I give you just 2-3 days, somebody will have it in this country.
Yeah.
And you know that. Look at the kind of cars outside. People will tell you, say, some of the cars, you see, now they will investigate you. But people use it. And most of them also, they are not corrupt. they get it based on their hard work, most of them.
We are 69 years old as a nation, yet a baby no do ni adwuma yet nipa do ni baby eduomutito. Yet people cannot afford 3 square meal a day. Yet people are finding it so difficult to have potable water to drink. Yet look at our road network. So how do we vote? How do we say that with 69 years we have something to show?
Yes, when you speak about those things, road network, portable water, the coverage when it comes to portable water and electricity is better. It's not the best. It's better. The coverage, I mean, when you look at the percentage wise, it's better. Our road network, roads, say road is bad. I would say nationwide, about 75% of our road is bad. Because I used to travel, and my profession, I'm an engineer, I'm into it. 95%, about 75% of our roads here. From Accra, Okotakra is bad, Volta is bad, Kumasi is bad, everywhere. But those things, it takes successful governments. Priority of the government, what the government wants to do. That is how this government, they use a big push. And the funding will come from what? The oil revenue. That's the major funding from the oil revenue to push. And a lot of projects have been awarded. Me call one recent, but believe me to say, I drive 18 hours to work with 4x4, 18 hours from Accra to work. There's no way you can do it even 15 hours. It's not possible. But 10 years back, I had been 9 hours to work. 8-9 hours 10 years ago to work. Today, it's impossible even to drive 15 hours because of the nature of the road. I agree. But as I said, a priority of governance, which we didn't see those developments. Okay. Unlike 10 years ago, it was. And asphalt, the lifespan of asphalt is about 15 years. Yeah. The lifespan,
15, 18 years.
Yeah, it doesn't get to 18, say 12 to 15.
Okay.
The lifespan of asphalt. Concrete, you get to 20, 25. The Okabiana is surplus.
Okay.
That's the lifespan of asphalt.
Okay.
And the asphalting, now say the 12 year air copper, a bit deteriorating. It started deteriorating based on the usage. And it said, yeah, renovating, yeah, yes, and yes, when it comes to infrastructure, we are lacking when you compare our country to countries such as Kenya, Nigeria, Ivory Coast. Man, you open your mouth. That one we are lacking, which I think say we didn't do well.
Is that supposed to mean that we don't set our priorities right?
We didn't do well. Successive government didn't do well in rules so far we are concerned. Absolutely, that one I will speak about. It didn't do well in rules because especially the past government didn't do well when it comes to rules. Absolutely didn't do well. Okay. When it comes to roads and infrastructure, no. Oh, and then we spoke about our hospital. We have good doctors in this country. Very good, world-class doctors. You can't take it away. World-class doctors. Infrastructure, yes. Infrastructure, we are lacking some of them. ECCB. When you look at University of Ghana Medical School, Mibra is here. It was completed. It was finished. They were employment. They were between the university and the Ministry of Health together. No more employment when the government comes to your office. So there was a process of more year. You get it, which is good. There was agenda 1111. Government said, Obetima completed 10. Because remember the agenda 11 was not agenda 1, it was agenda 88. The year 2020. Yeah. And the president said, Obe really say and 1 year. And the president said, in 3 months' time, he will cut saw. I was monitoring because of my area, and some of my colleagues were the engineers there. But in 3 months' time, they will award the project, and they will finish it within 1 year. 3 years was not started. 4 years, it took a time before. It started a year and a half ago, or let me say 2 years from I was sitting with, and they started. There are some places, even they've not found the land yet. I know as a fact. Okay. There are some places they found the land, nothing has been done, which is there. So the various stages of completion, which is some of them. Our president said, I can complete 10 this year. That is what we can do, which I think is plus. And there are 1 or 2 they've completed, but it's not operational. So it's not in existence because it's not operational. For hospital, the structure is different from the refurbishment. The structure can be there as this, but refurbishment makes it hospital. What I say, that is how it is. But the structure alone, you build it how it is, but you can't live in. They say ambulance, then they finish it, then it becomes ambulance. So that is the issue about the hospital, which abides over Yebi, and we are doing others. So 69 years, well, you are lucky when you compare us to Malaysia and other countries, but when it comes to the peace, we are ahead of them also. By infrastructure there, sincerely speaking, we are lucky. Even within the neighboring countries, such as Nigeria, such as Ivory Coast. You go to Ivory Coast, all the roads are so good. Can a African country, they will tell you when you are on a street of Ivory Coast, so marvelous. So always what I tell my colleagues, I used to speak to the people in the highways, including minister I spoke with. We don't mind take a loan, like University of Ghana, what they did. The major roads, construct the first class, put it to, take a high rate. Take a very high rate. Ahane Kumasi, express road, put it on. Take a high rate. Bigger cars, let them pay 100 cedis. They will pay because within a shorter time they will get to Kumasi. And the road is smooth. You will not face a problem now. Private car, take us 20 cities, 30 cities, 40 cities. We will pay because the road is what? It's good. People will do patronize. So by so doing,
Meda say Malik Adama, Maminka share for say hi Ghana's #1 television city for Ghana for na pay we need Guswa Ushebi. Makato say we are live on Facebook. Join us and bring in your comment. Send in your comments, like and share. My CTVGH. Ike, my share dear with me. Kaisen to Kobe. I don't quite so close between Ukraine and Russia. No, Emma Ghana, Edu baby na say lake and maybe kakra. Yes, say yano. I intimina na there was some setback net it's time when you maybe. Now it is Iran and Israel. And it's US also say Ichra Omo Buaman to Kano Koso. Ghana's economy and the Middle East crisis. Ghana, you ready. Yeah, Krado. Say the shocks because it affects all of us. That was the reason why at time Ukraine and then Russia there now you know NDC for and to me affected Ghana. See no, there are so many things free more a boy and fast there free more. And if there was war, definitely it is going to affect us negatively. Now, Ibia Sayesi and Iran produce oil, I suppose I stand to be corrected. Oil and gas. So what when we say oil prices, even in US and Europe, near the a resurgent, a cost of. Are we ready as a nation? Are we ready for these shocks?
Mamenda was Mamen TBB kakre fi onom. Also NDC NPP yanya de ewo road sector. You can't road that. It is not only the asphalt na you know. Railway and as a railway sector no. For some time now, from 1992 to NPP leave the office, hardly do you see improvement in that sector? NPP by improve here.
Most of rail.
Yes.
More improve. NPP improve.
NPP by yes, we constructed some railroad. Anonymous. But for instance, Mpakadan Road.
We did it.
Everything was by the NDC. Everything was by NDC. The design, the funds from Exim Bank, everything.
And the construction.
They started the construction.
Because I can't remember when it comes to rails. Because I'm a Kojo boy.
Yes.
I'm a second type guy.
Yes. They did that place.
Yes.
I was working at Zima then, so I used that road. That place was done.
So, make case, may draw attention. Say, it is not true. Say NPP by, and we did not even do. Or say, time in a road sector. No, share them boy of mode. It is not true.
In fact, the first electronic trade the buy the buy. It is alleged that some NDC person ko parke a friend say kia or no accident by. Inti allegation. Yeah, inti na say allegation. Inti obetra na say NPP enye hwea. It is not true. Most of the massive roads.
But okay say NPP enye.
Okay. Also NPP do not see. The road sector now would not perform. If you like that sector, I'm drawing your attention to some of the significant things here. In fact, big push as someone okay.
Yes.
Go and read through the big push.
Yes.
Most of the significant projects apart from the express road that massive war, majority says no, completes the main one NPP first. Most of the massive roads near my NPP start here. It is work in progress, and it is fair. Okay. So you shouldn't be here making that statement. Now, the talks to me not agenda 111. NPP by any then. You're completely there. None of them is in operational. It is not true. This allegation, it is not true. The patrol can hammer me. We are Ghanaian Times.
NPP completed 3 hospitals under agenda 111, according to Dr. Amin Adam.
Second paragraph from her.
Refuting claims made by the current government that only 1 hospital had been built. Dr. Adam clarified that under the administration of former President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the Atwima Woman Hospital, a municipal hospital in Trede, the Oforikrom Municipal Hospital in Kokobin, and the Ahanta West Municipal Hospital in Bokuru work operational.
So if you tell us that none of them is operational, it is the usual speaking note I trauma NDC for. DBA more cano and maybe no cano. No wonder said President Mahama
so
said.
All these hospitals, these 3 hospitals are
it is operational. And even they that is their first state of the nation address 2025. They are serious allegation. Honorable Eko visit as a congratulations over the weekend. Yes. But out Eko on the constituency, Eko videos of hospital and 111 we are empower on saying in I said you operational as an hospital on my NDC for and commission here and more calling the government said you should come and commission. This is a fact into that usual propaganda NDC for worker Mahama said you can't propaganda you can't bear no crane more practice it will not work. Now yembra issue of the Middle East right crisis now within 3 minutes fine. My producers video be minim so bet mabama me producers edit mo pa some more sa video na mombo ma me minim so bet ma draw my attention.
Okay I'm sure something all the videos na ma yen hwe if on bet me amaye hu mo be hu adwuma
because ever started on na me dey mo. You see, the entity of a person you bought video no, if only some about my gabe boa conversation we are command. You see, NDC major problem omo facing na no medium omo bi omo no e in opposition. From cocoa sector to the economy to war and AC to prices of electricity. In some omo can and no but me hwe nim say producer be am so ntimi ana meto aso. And no, a major issue. You draw my attention. If a President Mahama on platforms have video na best one. Okache you say Ukraine-Russia war. Ghana fire home bang. And then me de boba way aba. President Mahama better wo boba. Eni die munsama oka ye in opposition. E ye no kre ene.
Ade die influencer e bo me glass isu a me tell isu a bebo.
No face, man pam sam yenu som. President Mahama ene Mimi case and say President Mahama any demo and then what some in opposition and Ukraine it's better boba Russia Ukraine war FIA who bang tax now kai it is a Ukraine war FIA who bang Ghana for bisa say na your friend is saying Iran ni Israel ni US in talk e koso no yes so FIA who bang it's better boba it's honorable. When the made the also it share President Mahama said in some more can dan and then no correct. There is no cause for alarm.
Nadia no kind. They kind of
fight for my
It's safe. Your kind say Russia Ukraine war no Ghana for FIA ho ben. Then a Russia Ukraine war distance from Ghana. Ebe affect the economy. It is all kinds of same way in opposition. Now Iran, Israel, the US, where Koswa. Ghana force are same all kind of yes, FIA ho ben. Honorable, FIA ho ben. How can this impact our economy? Because the Okaya he was a former president. Was also a former vice president. It's you know can President Mahama. There is no way war echoes for Iran, Israel, the US in Ghana. We are immune from it. It is an honorable being and no can say a bear affectia. Not just NDC for Ghana for a dinny, NDC for a transport Ghana for, NDC for a scam Ghana for, NDC for any credibility, NDC for any party and say Utah, almost if you say only on your party, I'm kind of correct. Okay. But did you to by extension? Say Ghana, you never be brave, say, yeah. Don't him say, yeah, Cassasi, your reserve. NPP before you build ya in Kabibi Seba, a bear shock absorber. Now, Abua Amaya hold the economy. NDC for buy over 30 tons are giant. Almost said the reserve, this farm, or the 18. NPP by Yeja. Now 30 tons. What reserve a giant? In December 2025. NDC for the reserve now, or 18. NDC for the reserve. Report about I'm about 18. And the vision and NPP for 1 year one say, let's build our reserve to a place. BBC is here. We now fall on that as a buffer.
But now recent year by let's say if BBC is here, at here, Ghana we can survive for a period of time.
6 months.
Yes.
Almost 6 weeks was a day.
Yes.
And no Ghana be survive.
And Mekai stabilization fund here NDC for so I'm sure by more scanning na man be so too.
Bebre na mo bo kai de betua no. In the same energy sector, ka mo bo egu wono. You buy you rely on it the two asaka. But me person be twa asem no. Okay. The omo kai the force. All right. The reserve e jahe, omo ba be reserve no. Omo dia inject economy. World Bank for the IMF for the betu omo to. Na President Mahama was denying. Bank of Ghana governor was denying until say all right. Yes, Ghana for when you baby will be an yen so many country NDC for say poor price economy no and say Iran, Israel, the US economy fight in economy and say impact here. But yes, see a war. A friend is saying yeah, peacekeeping reps now on war. Peacekeeping no. You see what no. Yes, President Mahama. It is high time somebody appointing your defense minister. Ghana, we are at a crossroads.
Medasi, time now. Maliki.
Oh, Maliki was supported president. It's a fine.
Okay. Maliki, so mischief you are NPP for your message. When you President Mahama and Kanye, so far as this is concerned, yes, you can be. Okay. And I'm even one of the leaders of that statement. Okay. Because when the country was mismanaged, you know, Uber can be I almost say Ukraine war. Uber can be Ukraine war. Uber can be you see Ukraine. Uber can be you see the Russia and Ukraine. Russia and Ukraine never affected our currency. Okay. Whoever said it is a blatant lie.
Okay. Our currency.
Yes. Okay. Do you know why?
Not Ghana, not yenya BBI in free Ukraine.
Hold on. And let me take you through economics. They ever expose you. Do you know why? If confusion were here, not say importing yema fee here. Convert my importing yema bio. That's the question. I'm calling importing. So your currency, you don't demand for foreign currency.
They can import
because you
at a higher cost.
What do I say? So there is no demand for the currency. It is our currency is a bad mismanagement. It is not as a result of the Ukraine war. And the Ukraine war, no, President Ekansi to say,
Iran Israeli war, it may affect you. as a nation?
Oh, of course, why not?
Why would
And
it
you know
affect
why? It is direct. Oil. Okay, it's direct. There are two things. They are getting it wrong. It's direct oil. It's direct oil. Even as we are speaking, oil has gone up by 20% this morning. I don't know. Me, I follow. Oil has gone 20%. It's direct. It has gone up by 20%. But and you call up because our buffers are strong. Who can the buffers we put here? No, for the past 15 years or 19 years now, we've never had that buffers.
I see.
We have over 5 months import. Import stock over 5 months. It's
Okay.
They left 2 months. We have over 5 months today.
All right.
We have been here then, a been see that.
Okay.
You get it. But let me tell you what President Mahama said. Or say saying, former President John Dramani Mahama, and this afternoon said, I'm on the floor. You are not on the floor.
Kasa Malik, Kasa ya Brenna Sunti. I'm saying President official no class.
No, President Mahama, but also he acknowledged what occurred in Russia-Ukraine war, and then call for dialogue. Listen what I'm telling you.
You too.
Are you with
Propaganda
me?
I'm here.
And then call for dialogue between the two countries because it will affect the countries in Africa, which Ghana will not be exceptional. But with Ghana, listen what we said. But with Ghana, there was what? Mismanagement of the physical discipline. And that year, our physical discipline was 15%, highest in Africa.
Did you say on the set, say, Russia-Ukraine war did not affect the oil?
It did not affect our currency. I use the word currency.
The Russia-Ukraine war has caused major volatility.
Yes.
Driving crude oil prices up by over 50%.
Crude oil.
So if crude oil goes up and Ghana, we import a lot of our crude. We need a lot of forex to be able to buy it.
No.
Yes.
So your currency at that point in time, when it is suffer.
No.
This is basic. This is basic.
Hold on. It's demand and supply.
Yes. So you need more forex. You need more forex.
Let me take it through.
An
So it will
increase
force your
and the
demand to
crude prices.
Yes.
50%. Definitely, it's going to affect Ghana.
It's going to
And it affects our currency.
Hold on. The currency, no.
It will.
Except oil. There wasn't any importation.
But we import a lot of our crude.
Calm down. Let me go.
And you need a lot of forex. You need a lot of forex to be able to buy your crude.
When you were talking, there were a lot of things to bantam. But I allow you to speak about 11 minutes. Because I want to have a lot to speak.
I'm listening.
What can I say? You see, Accra, for importation of oil, every day there's buffer for it. So even when we are doing economics based on factors that shoot the foreign currency, that one has been taken off. We don't look at it more. Always has been taken care of. The demand, that one even is between country to country. The most demand, the goods and services that are being imported. So COVID, one, Russia, Ukraine did not push for our currency to escalate. It was purely mismanagement.
30 seconds. Let me
It was purely mismanagement.
30 seconds.
So go and look at our currency there. Ubon say it was stable. Go and you Google that man.
It is not
It
true.
was not.
It is not true.
So whoever will say that is false.
It is not true.
Okay.
50%,
It is false.
50% of your crude goes up.
Okay.
And you need a lot
You
of
increase
forex.
it.
You need a lot of forex to be able to buy your
Nobody
crude.
comes to you to
What it
demand
means is that
the stock you have.
you need a lot
That is
of
what you use.
You
That
need
is
a
what-
lot of dollar
There are a lot
to
of
be
things
able
I
to
have
buy
speak
your
about.
crude.
Hold on.
So if you tell me, say,
no, it's wrong.
crude
No,
acquisition,
no.
All right.
and it's not impact your
All right.
hold on.
All right.
I don't get the economics you are showing
Maliki.
about.
I'm not
But President Mahama's
Me
statement is
time na so.
true. President Mahama's statement
Okay. Kasa moke kra mo say you mute mo because our time is
I allow you to take stools to show. When it is my time, you are refusing to allow me.
No, but you made your point.
I'm not refusing to allow you.
I'm talking to Isaac. I allow you to carry a whole stool to show to the whole world.
Because Mahama has done well. I was praising President Mahama.
I allow you because Mama said it. You see, when we finish it, do that research. When we meet next week, then you raise it in a minute. You get it?
Okay.
If whoever will tell you, say Russia-Ukraine war is as a result of this country
Your president
that is false. Even IMF and World Bank said it was a purely mismanagement of this country that led us to where we are. And this thing which we said when you do basic economics and finance, one, Nigeria was stabilized. Two, Ivory Coast was stabilized. Burkina, we are better than Burkina always. They were stabilized. Togo was stabilized. Ghana was not. Ghana, we were rated as junk status.
Yes.
Except Sri Lanka. Ghana was the junk status in the whole world, except Sri Lanka. So are you telling me it is the pandemic or it's mismanagement? I will quote Baumia's word. The pandemic didn't jump to Ghana, ignoring Ivory Coast. Ignoring
President Mahama who said that.
It was Baumia.
It was President Mahama who said it.
He said 2014.
All right. So far, so good.